All right, everyone, here we go. This is a North Node reading here for September. Now, I opened August with one, and I said August was a North Node sandwich, and we've talked about this on a recent 3 card. We got 3 alignments that are happening here at the end of the month with the North Node point of destiny, and it's a semi-sextile with Chiron, which is a small dwarf planet, if you will. Chiron energy is about healing, okay? And when it aligns like this with the North Node point of destiny, it's about course correction. Healing is correcting, correct? So there you go. It's about course correction, and that's how it plays out in the soulmate cycle anyway. How it plays out in the real world, who knows? But within the soulmate cycle, it's about course correction. It's happened, this alignment happened on the 29th of August, yesterday on the 3rd of September, and it'll happen again on the 6th, okay? Which I think is what, Tuesday, right? Tuesday, okay, something like that. I am pulling right between the 2nd and 3rd times it's happening. That gives me the most power on it. I get a center view of the whole thing. All right, so 2 of the alignments have already happened, which means your person has been wobbling. They needed course correct. They got course corrected in August, right? Back on the proper path of destiny, if you will. And they have a propensity to tune as the driving cat their way off the road. In parts because the energy's moving very fast. Just like on the freeway, right? Think of the road to destiny as a freeway. I mean, if we drive too fast on the freeway, that's most times that's what causes someone to fly off the road. And you know, everybody drives fast. The DFs, I think, can handle the speed. The DMs, the runners, if you will, which are most of which are DMs, I think that speed is a problem. They're driving a 74 Pinto, as we know from the Soulmate Journey readings. A 74 Pinto rattles a bit above 45 miles an hour. So this is some fast-moving energy. You know, in freeway speak, they're doing about 85, and a 74 Pinto has a hard time with that. My pre-shuffle is going to reflect that mind-blowingly, by the way. Tarot never ceases to blow my mind, the way it reflects the energy. We'll get to this. This is an all signs reading. It doesn't matter what your sign is. This is straight up energy reading, all right? These are the most powerful readings I do. Way, way, way more powerful than sign readings. Sign readings, we limit the universe and tie its hands in a lot of ways. This right here is general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. That's true. But if you found Steve Love Tarot, you're probably here for a reason. Keep in mind, it could just be one thing I say. Okay? Every little bit helps you. So keep that in mind. Doesn't have to be the whole reading. For a few of you, it will be, though. Well, you know, we're pulling on destiny here. That's what September is about. Destiny, because of these North Node alignments. They're the most powerful alignments in the month. Let's talk about the pre-shuffle. I asked the universe, give me the effect of the North Node alignments, the 3-banger as I'm calling them, on the soulmate cycle. Okay? And when we take a look here at this energy, and all this energy applies to you too, but like I said, I think the DFs can handle the speed just fine. You guys have grown a lot. Your vibration's about a lot higher. Your frequency of energy is higher than the runner side. But here's what we get. Regardless, I get a death card. That is a fast-moving death card, by the way, crossed by the 3 of Wands. Death card crossed by the 3 of Wands is we're going. You know, things are moving here. This is the next step out is the 4 of Wands. Remember, I said that because the next card is the 4 of Wands. All right, and the odds of cards in this animal deck being in sequence again. I mean, this is the look at this deck. Look at it. It's torn up. It's the deck that made Steve Love Tarot. I won't retire it because of the energy that's around it. It's so powerful. I feel like the channel will collapse if I retire this deck. But it doesn't need to be retired. It's all charged up with the soulmate cycle, and it gives beautiful readings. It is what it is. But the odds of 2 cards after thousands, tens of thousands of shuffles, I mean, my God. All right, so here we go. 3 of Wands to the 4 of Wands. That shows the speed. I said the speed was there with the 3 Wands crossing the death card. This just backs it up. But what's crossing this 4 of Wands? Sword of Truth, right? There it is. Somebody seeing the truth, somebody getting corrected, somebody here having epiphanies left and right. We're not even at the bookend yet. We're not even at the good part yet. And there's the Fool. There we go, going down the road of destiny. Everything's fine. Right? Everything's okay here. We got a transformation of energy. We got forward movement from the 3 Wands to the 4 Wands. We got Archangel Michael in the passenger seat sharpening up his sword of truth. God, it's beautiful. We got a Fool right here on a new journey, right? Starting out fresh. You know, I feel the new energy. I'm back on my soul's true path. Yep. And then we get a goat. Right? We get the goat with its feet on fire, the devil. right? But this is interesting. I like this devil energy. But this is the end of the pre-shuffle here. The devil is not bookending the death card. What's bookending the death card, the end of the pre-shuffle, is the sun, which is crossing the devil. This is that I'm going to Toonces the driving. This is Toonces the driving goat, okay? And this is the road of destiny. I'm going to Toonces the driving goat my way off the road, right off the road, crash into the thing. And this right here is this North Node energy correcting, right? And this sun here is in part because Archangel Michael's in the passenger seat. Your person, this ace of swords, this sword of truth is there the whole time. Bookending the death card is the sun. All right, and that is, it's someone who, even if they fly off the road, which I know a lot of them have, there's a haze in the energy. And whenever I see that, I know if you're runners, I know they're lower vibration than you are. I know they're going to rationalize some ways. We saw it in a twin flame journey yesterday with the Seven of Swords as their crossing card. Right? They're going to find some way to, sabotage it or figure out an excuse not to come towards you. But the excuse to come towards you, the urge to, is far stronger. All right? It's a push-pull kind of thing. All right? Toonces the driving goat. I don't think they're going to be allowed to drive much longer, especially with Archangel Michael in the passenger seat. I think he's going to take over. He's a little bit smarter. He's got that Ace of Swords and all that. Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's see where we go. This is going to be very interesting. This is going to set the stage for, dare I say, the rest of the year. I'm going to be pulling the Q4 reading, October, November, December, later this month. But dare I say, this North Node energy here, August North Node sandwich, and September's open face North Node sandwich, where we're just, getting corrected and driving down that road, may very well set the tone for the whole rest of the year here, and it's going to get hit next month by a very powerful 1010 portal. We had a party at the 1010 last year. This year it's a rave. It's something beyond that. Okay, let's see where we go. I'm shuffling as I'm talking. Give me the soulmate cycle with the effect of the North Node triple banger universe. What do we got here? This first card out is Before the Cut. It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? And this is why. At the end of the day, everyone, at the end of the goddamn day, we're here because of that. That's an Ace of Cups. We're here because there's just, again, what did I tell you in the pre-shuffle? Rewind. What did I say? Toonces the driving goat could go off the damn, fly off the road of destiny all they want, but the sun is putting them back on. It's a little hard too. Sometimes your person's had a hard time seeing through their own bullshit. But with the sun and Archangel Michael there, it's a sunny day, it's clear, and there's a sword of truth there. I mean, and also the new cycle that we're in, that the death card is in part representing from the pre-shuffle, is a clear sunny day. It just, this right here is love that's about to be given. I feel a lot of pressure on this, okay? This Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love they're holding on to, and it implies that they don't have a lot of love for what's on their side. Of course they don't. That devil represents that too, and there's if they go one way, it's staying in the toxin. If they go another way, it's the sun, the happiest card in the deck. It is what it is. What comes after the cut? I wonder. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Again, it's both of these cards, the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, are sitting on hands, right? Doing nothing, holding on to the love, waiting for some magic moment when it's the right time. There's no right time for anything. Okay? Right now. Do it now. Well, you don't even know. There is Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Here we go again. There is no goddamn guarantee that you're even going to be alive a second from now, a nanosecond from now, which is a billionth of a second for those that don't know. There's no guarantee that you will. You probably will. You'll probably make it through this video just fine, right? But there's no guarantee. There isn't. Somebody here is realizing this. This energy blending with the Ace of Cups is telling me somebody's feeling time is short. They're driving a little too fast for their car to handle, though. So they get nervous as they're driving down, like I told you in the last North Node reading. It's the same kind of energy as what I told you at the beginning of August, except in this case here, it's every time they fly off, they get punched back on the road. Let's shuffle the deck here, They come up, your person's an excuse machine. They always have been, these runners. afraid to be vulnerable. But that Ace of Cups is becoming, it has become for quite some time now, toxic. You let water sit too long, you should not drink it. That's what I'm saying. Even the bottled water you buy at the store got an expiration date. It does. It probably because it loses its taste, but if you were to leave the bottle open, that'd be a different story. It would, you know, all kinds of stuff would collect in there. All right, let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. Give the deck a final shuffle here. Give me the soulmate cycle with the effect of the North Node triple banger. Let's see where we go. What happened to my fan? It's the hottest day of the heat wave out west here today. And my fan decided, oh, there it is. There you go. You decided to work. Thank you. Fucking fan. All right, giving the deck a final shuffle here. All right. I'm sorry for the fan noise, but I'm only human, I think. Anyway, overall energy of the reading, 5 of Cups. Listen, this is a good overall energy to have if you're waiting to hear from somebody. I will tell you that. And again, somebody here, whatever's on their side, I'm going to hearken, right? Hearken you back. Here we go with Shakespeare. I'm going to hearken you back to the pre-shuffle with the Devil and the Sun. Those are the 2 most important cards there. I mean, the Death card with the 3 of Wands to the 4 of Wands, that's just, you know, that was kind of cool. But the Devil and the Sun, it's right here. 3 cups down, the Devil, 2 cups standing, the Sun. All right, and there's in between, in the middle, is one sad horse. All right, it's a sad fucking horse, very sad. And he should be got a nice mane and everything. That's nice. All right, what's fueling this? There's a lot. Yeah, every reader will tell you that there's a lot of regret for what they did. All that you hear that shit all the time, but it's deeper than that because the 3 cups that are down, there's pissed off energy here. That's why I said if you're waiting to hear from somebody, this is a good overall energy to have for our reading. They're pissed off at themselves. It's my sad pissed off horse. What's fueling that? The 7 of Swords. See? There's that 7 of Swords that showed up in the Twin Flame Journey the other day. And I even said in that Twin Flame Journey reading, I said we would see some kind of 7 of Swords type energy in this reading. And there it fucking is. In the overall energy of the reading is their own propensity for bullshit. They can convince themselves as they're driving towards you, feeling sad and pissed that they never did anything, that you don't matter. And they're lying. That fox right there got one eye open, never took their eye off you. Okay? They're suspicious of the feelings on some level. There is a bit of a suspicious fox. I get that kind of energy off of it. One of the ways they convince themselves that you don't matter is that this can't be real. Right? This can't be. Oh, we can. Of course it's real. This person just, as I've told you before, never been loved right. That's all. They never saw real love before. They thought real love was, well, they're successful, so I'll be with them. That's not real love. That's you can your bills are paid, sure, but whatever. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person's behaving in the 3D. Right here's the soul energy. Right here's the message from the fickle old gal universe. I'll tell you what she says. Red with the energy of your connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I or no one can predict free will. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top, and you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are, there's going to be a link for an extended in the description. You ready? I'm pulling on destiny here. It's a powerful reading. I got 2 fans going. Even the bird's watching. He's ready to go. He's on 1 foot. He's ready to rock. I got his energy helping me out. Hey, ain't no better energy reader than a bird. On his worst day, he's better than me on my best. All right. So listen out for any chirps he does. Are you going to chirp? No, he's not. He's just going to chill. Energy around your connection. 8 Pentacles. That doesn't surprise me one bit. The 8 of Pentacles is about one step before that 9 of Pentacles, that liberation, if you will, that freedom energy. Somebody here is doing something in the background. There's things happening in the background, okay, when the 8 of Pentacles falls here. We'll see what happens when we clarify, but there's things happen. I wouldn't be surprised to see a moon on that. You know, it's one of those types of energies. The connection is not dead. If it feels dead to you, it's not. There's actually shit going on. All right, now, how's your person behaving in the 3D? Old Toons is the driving goat. 9 of Cups. An 8 to a 9, it's an escalation. Proof, we look for that in tarot. Proof that something's going on. Proof of my energy read here. All right, if we got a card like the 4 of Swords here, might be a different story. I might go, why did I might have read that wrong. I need to go back. I didn't. And I will do that for you. I like to make sure I'm accurate. If I read something wrong, you'll be the first to know. Nine of Cups. Yeah. Again, it ties to that sun. That sun card in the pre-shuffle with Archangel Michael. There's a sword of truth in the passenger seat. This person knows this person is working toward their happiness. They're working toward their happiness. Okay? And it even flows with the numerology here. The suit doesn't have to be the same. The numerology is what's important. It's an 8 to a 9. You have to separate things with the cards. You can read cards by the background colors. Okay, that's reading energy, that's surface energy. You can read cards by the numbers. You can read cards by the book, by the card meanings, which I don't recommend, but you can. You can even read it by the symbols. You can read it intuitively. You can read it all sorts of ways. Everybody's different. Me, I just let the energy reflect and tell you what it says. Okay, and right here, that's what somebody's working toward their happiness. Shit's happening. Okay, shit is happening. I think this also ties to that sword of truth in the pre-shuffle. I think they figured it out, because this would be a completion, the 9. So it tells me that they know damn well. Now again, again, 7 of Swords, crossed by this. They're nervous to come talk to you. We learned that in a Twin Flame Journey reading the other day. They think they're going to meet the Queen of Swords at the door. All right, and I told you, don't be an asshole. Don't be that. All right, just give them a chance. There's a lot of nervousness here about opening up. It's all minor arcana on the table. Soul. Bookending the 8 of Pentacles. Boom. Yeah, I say there's all minor arcana on the table, and I throw a Tower in the Soul. Now, Tower in the Soul can be dangerous. Okay, and I've said this. Some of you know, you've seen recent readings I've done where I get the Tower in the Soul and I give you a lecture about somebody who might be on the fringe of suicide or something. Or it can mean that. Tower in the Soul can be bad. It depends on the context of the cards around it. With an overall energy of this, 5 of Cups, and this, based on these energies, I don't think it's anything you got to worry about with your person throwing themselves off a bridge. But I do think here that somebody is, every time they throw themselves, because we're pulling on that North Node energy, right? Semi-sextile and Chiron, every time they fly off the road, they're going to get corrected here. At least a few times anyway. And this is what that is. This is telling me that your person, I'm pulling right in the middle of the alignments. 3 alignments, I'm pulling right after the second one, just before the third one. This is telling me your person is getting course corrected right now. Okay? Yep. This is flimsy. This is one of the weakest, actually, it's one of the weakest cards on the table. It's blending with a 5 of Cups, technically making it the weakest card on the table. That said, their flimsy excuses for flying off the road aren't working. They're getting course corrected. And this can play out in the real world as an emotional breakdown, as somebody, having to face the truth but not liking it, and every time they look away, the truth just won't go away, so they have to face it. It'll drive you crazy. It's an emotional breakdown. I always get it sometimes with this Tower. I got the Rolling Stones 19th Nervous Breakdown song ringing in my head. All right. Let's talk to the universe. This is going to be an interesting reading to clarify. We have a reading with a Tower in the Soul. That alone is worth the cost of admission. There's so much energy. I could talk about that for an hour and a half. I could, no doubt. We'll clarify, but I think this is going to be one of the focuses of our extended. One of them. That Devil will be the other one. For now. Message from the universe, red with the 8 of Pentacles. World, the most powerful card I can pull. The World come out after a Tower in the sequence of the reading and the flow of the energy. Yeah, again, they're getting course corrected. This is the baseline reading. It's backing up my energy read on the alignments, on what's happening, on the game the universe is playing here in September. Yep, they're getting course corrected. It's a new energy. A cycle has ended, a new cycle begins. Every time they try to fly off the road, boom, Tower happens. The universe shoves you in their face, whatever it is. They're not going to be able to escape the truth, is what this is saying. This is a very powerful card. Also, this tells me maybe something is about to happen. Because we did have a Fool up in the pre-shuffle, which means with the World falling anywhere in our reading here, it means we got your person's past judgment. They're all done. It backs up the truth that they know, that they can't unknow. Okay? So there's a lot happening. I think it's going to pop soon. These three energies are sort of ringing together here. Potential final outcome, red with the... I took a peek at it. Every time I do that, you always know because I chuckle. Red with the Nine of Cups. Remember what I told you about the Nine of Cups. Okay, I think they know this. They know exactly where their happiness is. This is a completion card. It is. The love geese are already in the air. It's the lovers. Okay, no sooner do I tell you when after we pulled this card that all we got on the table is minor arcana, then I pull three. The majority of the cards now, basically in the main 5-card reading are major arcana. This is the love geese in the air. It's the lovers card. It backs up the fact that this is things are happening. There's the connection is running, right? It's running. I think somebody's in the driver's seat for sure, but I think that person again is having a bit of a, I know what energy this is crisis of faith. Okay? And I told you that earlier. Rewind. I said about the connection. They don't. One of the things they lie to themselves about, they don't want to believe that it could be real because it invalidates their whole life. They got love wrong. How have I been living? What have I been doing? The problem is their propensity to want to make excuses and want to waste more time. But the universe isn't tolerating that now. It's the world here. We got the death card that we opened with and Tower and the Soul. They're getting course corrected. But there's a little bit of a crisis of faith energy here. Let's clarify and let's talk to the witches. Okay? We're going to talk to the witches here. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Why? Oh, damn, I wish I had a camera pointed on him. I might get a second camera set up for the bird because some of his expressions are fucking hilarious. I can't move the camera. It's fixed. But he's literally sitting there like some asshole all he needs is a bucket of popcorn. That's it. He's looking at me as if judging me, as if he's my wife calls him my supervisor, right? He's like, yeah, okay. So far, I've passed the reading, right? So far, we're good. He's happy with the reading so far. I'm glad I'm doing a good job, sir. Quiet as a mouse today. All right. Probably because it's hotter than the bejesus here. Birds tend to conserve energy in the heat. What's going on with the Eight of Pentacles? Why is it here? Let's clarify. I swear I'd get him a little bucket of popcorn. Yeah, here it is. It's what I told you. It's what came up in the Twin Flame Journey reading the other day. There's that Queen of Swords we talked about. Cold as a witch's tit. Right? This is taking so long to get to 9 Pentacles, which is what we should have had here. It's taking so long to get there, and the reason your person's wobbling is because they're afraid of you. I'm not going to play. I don't mean you're going to beat them up or something. And this might apply to new soulmates too. You're all attracting soulmates like crazy right now. We know that from a lot of readings. Whether you realize it or not, you're fucking intimidating. Alright? And you don't have to be walking around with a bunch of tattoos and a badass look on your face to be intimidating. The energy we radiate can be intimidating. I intimidate people, and I'm the least intimidating person to anyone. No one's going to think, that guy looks like he can pull trees out of the ground. I don't want to mess with him. No, but my energy is intimidating. It does. People get goddamn intimidated by me. It's fine. My father had the same energy around him, except he wasn't all spiritual or anything like that. But yet, nobody'd ever mess with him for some reason. And he never figured out why. I know, because the damn energy coming off him. I was intimidated by him, for fuck's sake. Your energy is intimidating here. This is you dominating this. I'm not saying you're slowing it down. It's not your fault. You're not intimidating. You're not doing anything wrong. It's their perception that's wrong. And that's why they keep flying off the course, right? In today's analogy, it's Toons is the driving goat from the devil card. It is. It's what's happening. That's why the tower's here. What's on top? And remember, these are read together, all right? This person tells themselves all kinds of shit about you. All kinds of shit. Like they're going to meet Sam Kinison at the door, yelling at them and screaming at them. What's on top here? For fear. What I tell you, I read the energy first, then I pull the cards. It's fear. It's the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. I said you're intimidated. Look, they're holding back. This is what's slowing it down. This is how they imagine it's going to be when they come talk to you. This little section here, and all my readings are connected. All right, I don't come out here and pull willy-nilly readings to get some ad revenue and shit. I don't care. I'm studying a soulmate cycle. This little section here should back up yesterday's Twin Flame Journey reading, and it sure as fuck does. This is how they see you. Okay, this is it. And it's slowing them down. It's not enough to stop them. Every time they chicken out, they get put right back on the road. All right? It's like mommy and daddy universe behind them go, you turn around right now, mister, and you head toward that divine feminine. Oh, but mom, I don't want to. Fuck you. Go. That's the energy that's here. That's what's happening with the universe. And the universe does say fuck you to your person, I'm telling you. For some of you, for some of the signs, the universe getting damn irritated with your person. More than you are. I'll tell you what, Leos, pay attention. You got an energy update coming soon. You're first getting damn irritated with your person. I pulled a reading this morning offline just for fun. The Four of Pentacles, fear, holding back. Eight of Cups, the urge to both walk away and come towards you. But the good news here is they're coming towards you, more likely to. Again, backing up our pre-shuffle. What they've got on their side is 8 broken cups. That's the devil. Tombs is the driving goat. You're the 9 of Cups. Here you are, next card out in the reading. 9 Cups telling me that she on this card, whether your person's male or female, doesn't matter. She on this card is walking toward 9 Cups. So again, it's just slowing them down. The North Node energy, it keeps course correcting them. Turn your ass around, mister, and get toward the DF. Every time they try to turn around, mommy and daddy universe ain't having it. And I see it here. Look at this. Look at how we end. I mean, we start small here, but we get real big. All right, let's talk about the 9 of Cups. Why is it here? I'll tell you what. You know, and sometimes we make up, you know, energy is what it is. Everything is energy. I think I'm going to extrapolate. I think for your person, with them being afraid of you, you know, your energy being intimidating to them, it's because you're, you know, on a higher frequency. That's all. But beyond that, I think they self-generate a lot of bullshit. I see it with the 7 of Swords crossing the 5 of Cups here, right? They're their own worst enemy. As soon as your person starts thinking, we should have some kind, in fact, if your person shows up, you might want to go on Amazon and try to find some kind of device that you can put on their head when they show up that stops their brain from thinking. If you can do that, you've got the perfect person here, because their soul is an energy match for you. That's the soul connection. And the deeper it is, the closer you are in frequency, right? That's why I always say with Leo readings, for example, I say I can't tell the two apart. I can't. They're almost exact in frequency, but you'd never know it in the 3D with the brain energy, because, you know, the Leo's person, as I get the energy, keeps sticking their hand in the meat grinder for whatever reason. They seem to enjoy it. I don't know. Hamburger hand. It's nice, you know. Whatever the case, you know. So anyway, if you could find some kind of device to shut your person's brain down, you're all set. It's like the minute they show up, you put it on them. There you go. All right. Why is the 9 of Cups here? Let's see where we go. It's funny. It is funny. I know it's not funny, but it is funny, because this is what people do. These runners in this cycle are just like everyone else. Okay? The problem is they're not like everyone else in their soul. And the other problem is the DFs have grown, and the DFs are certainly not like everyone else. Who the fuck wants to be like everyone else? Nobody wants to. Why? Why would you want to be like everyone else? You don't. And that's, you know, this person needs to kind of have their soul energy flow a little bit more. Crossing this right here is the 7 of Cups. Again, backing up our twin flame journey reading, which these two positions actually really should do. There it is, the 7 of Cups. What do? Sometimes they make bad choices, sometimes they make good choices. Sometimes they are heading, the majority of them are heading toward the 9 Cups, but sometimes they make good choices and sometimes they make bad choices. Sometimes their tunes is the driving goat, devil flying off the road, and sometimes they're heading for the sun, going in the right direction. That's all that's saying. I'm confused. And what happens is, it results in a bit of a, I would say with this tower here, because this is in the soul position, your person's soul is at war with their brain. Not a battle. Not like a 5 of Wands battle. I'm talking about a war here. Missiles are being fired. Okay, what's on top here? This is 3D energy, and here's the disappointment. Look again, backing up the twin flame journey reading from yesterday. You remember him from the reading, the guy that won't bang this little cute blonde? Yeah, and they're disappointed about it, but yet he's still not banging. If I was this person, or even if you were, because we're all higher vibration than these runners, The moment we got disappointed that we weren't banging somebody, that would be the moment we would change that and start banging them. That's, again, a great example of going down the wrong road and turning around when you realize it's a wrong road, instead of what your runners do, which is continue down the wrong road. He's going to continue all day to look at frogs here. All right? And again, I think we see some change in it. I'm just telling you the type of energy around your person, who you're dealing with here. But this war, the soul always wins these wars. I don't know how long it's going to rage on. Why is the Four of Cups here? 9 swords. See? Again, anxiety. They know what they're doing. That's why, and I'll show it to you again, this 7 of Swords is here. The 7 of Swords is bullshit. It's the bullshit. It's in your person's case, it's the lies they tell themselves. They're worried because you might reject them. Okay? These cards, the 9 of Swords, the reason for the 4 of Cups here, is saying the same thing that these are saying. With the Queen of Swords, they're worried that they're going to meet Sam Kinison at the door. They're worried that you're going to rip their head off. You intimidate them. This person's worried about nonsense. They're worried about shit that they shouldn't be worried about. Why? You would never do this. I would never do this. Why would you worry? Here's the logic. Why would you worry about something that you can find out whether you're right or not? You know? You wouldn't. You would just go find out if you're right or not. That's why there's no need to be nervous about anything. Something's going to happen. I mean, I do that every day. Every day I wake up and I'm fairly neutral and I say, well, something's going to happen today. I don't know what. Might be good or bad. Even if I'm in the middle of a negative scenario, it can turn around. Your person just seems to love this energy. I think they're so used to being disappointed and rejecting things that would make them happy that they just keep doing it. And it's habit. It's become habitual. But now, shit's changing. The energy around them has changed. They're in a whole new cycle. The death card told us the same thing, and it's been telling us that for a while. And I've been saying for a while they can't keep living the way they've been living. Once you've seen that the way you've been living is 8 broken cups, it's time to go. The writing is on the wall. And I'll tell you something, it's been on the wall for these runners for a long time. Okay? As long as I've been out here on YouTube pulling on this cycle. But longer than that. Because I pulled on this cycle before I even got out here. Alright, the Tower. I haven't been out here that long, and boy, the stories we've seen. Now let's pull on the Tower. This ought to get good. Alright? This ought to get good. Why is the Tower here? Tell me about the Tower. Let's go. Why? Why is the Tower here? Okay. Alright. I got my shuffle, and the universe is not fucking around. See? See? Oh, I always do that. I forget you're here. I say see, and I forget that the card's off camera. It's the sun crossing the Tower. What did I say? Again, it's that course correction. This is Toonces, the driving goat, flying off the road, and this right here is them getting back on it. The energy around them is no, get back on the road. Right? And happiness causes towers in this person. Oh, you don't believe me? Happiness causes towers in this person. Hey, this is happiness. That looks like happiness to me. She looked like she'd be a pretty good bang. I'd take a shot. What the hell, male or female? You could switch the roles if you want. Whatever. You know, happiness makes this person anxious like crazy. But we got a war going on here. What's on top? Yeah. Jesus, look at that. I love tarot. I do. It really reflects the energy nicely. 10 wands. It's a burden. What did I just get done saying? Rewind. The fuck wind. I said happiness it makes this person anxious. Well, it's saying the same thing. Happiness is a burden for this person. The environmental energy around their soul is the happiest card in the deck. And this person's reaction to it is this, which causes this. A Tower to happen. Because we're pulling on the North Node energy. And I explained to you at the beginning. When they fly off the road, under these influences, they're going to get put back on. The universe it's like training a bird. You know, birds are really easy to train. Your person, I always say your person's just like birds. I mean, speaking as a guy who has a bird, birds are easy to train. Piece of cake. When I was a kid, I had a little kestrel, a little falcon. Didn't take but a couple, hell, it took, I think, 3 treats for her to figure out that when we whistle, she fly to us. It didn't take very long. Oh, I get a treat if I do that. I hear that sound, I get a treat if I go to it. Okay. Like that, done. Okay, all set. Your person here is the worst Bird, I mean, the bird would be just given up on. You know, honest to God, the universe is training them like a bird. You're the treat in this case. But that creates a burden for them. I know that burden is deeper than just you. It really is, because there's big changes that need to happen in their life for you two to be together. But the point of this cycle isn't for you two to be together. The point of this cycle is for the lessons that you learn and the growth that you get out of it. And they're even seeing that as a burden, which is why I read this as a crisis of faith here a little bit. Somebody here doesn't realize, can't figure out sometimes, why when they fly off the road to destiny, they keep getting put back on. They can't get rid of you. You keep coming back. Why is the Ten of Wands here? The Ten of Cups. I mean, come on. What did I just say? This is Minor Arcana Sun. It's everything I already told you. This person is burdened. They're anxious by anything that could make them happy, that could rattle their world. They're so used to sitting in shit. They don't even notice this. They're nose blind to it, right? You don't notice the scent anymore. Also, this is a bit of fairyland, right? Fantasy. Could be dreaming, it could be fairy tale, you know, whatever. There's two other energies here. It's a burden because they don't want to believe that this can be real. And I told you that. I've told you that already. But it's also a burden because they definitely want. They definitely want, that's part of the war, want to bring this fantasy into reality. It's like they hope it's real, and at the same time, the thought that it's real makes them anxious, but at the same time, they hope it's real and they can bring it into reality. Oh, it's like an, oh, wouldn't it be great thing, right? What's that Beach Boys song? Wouldn't it be nice? It, you know, opens with, wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Your person's in this wouldn't it be nice kind of thing. But what they're failing to see is it can be a reality. You know, it's unreal. There's no waiting necessary. The Beach Boys song, they had to wait. In this song, there isn't any waiting necessary. They could at least, and I think what the universe is urging them to do during this North Node energy is at least put a placeholder on you. Come, tell you how they feel. Maybe you guys have a talk and then make some decisions from there. Rather than just assuming that you're the Queen of Swords. Oh, they're intimidating. I don't know. They're just going to rip my head off anyway. Too much time has passed. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to do that. No, the soul tells a different story. And so does the 3D energy. Okay, he totally wants to bang her. Come on, everybody knows that. You can just look at the card for a second and know that. And she's disappointed. So they're disappointing you, and they're disappointing themselves, and then they're anxious about that. Because they don't want to disappoint. It's fucking not, it's mind-numbing. It really is. It's a good thing I got fans on. Okay. The world, why is it here? Let's talk to the universe. Let's talk to the fickle old gal. Okay? Let's have a chat with her. Why is the world here? Why? Why? This is the most powerful card I can pull, and it leads us into the Lover's card, which quite frankly is communication in my reading. It is. It's the universe saying they're on their way, whether they like it or not. And again, we've seen it in the Twin Flame Journey readings, and we know they show up, most of them, but you might be disappointed by it, and that's fine. Allow yourself to feel that disappointed. Or you might not be. I mean, I know that too, because these are read with this and this disappointment. This could be your anxiety over being. Don't be. You have no reason to be surprised anything about this person with all the information you've gotten from the readings you've watched. Just talking about my readings, I've given you, the universe is throwing me information. Half the time, I can't even believe it's allowing me to see this and say the shit that I say. Half the fucking time, I can't even believe it. Because usually, things are like redacted. Redacted means like those blacked out documents you see from the government, right? Where you only get the words A and was and I and all the words that would matter have black lines through them. Usually you get things like that because the universe doesn't want you to fuck things up, or it's not for the greater good that you have the information. With all the information I've been able to give you guys, and will in the rest of this reading and the extended, it's amazing. It really wants you to have it. So, what's it want to tell you about the most powerful card in the deck? Let's talk about the world, and that doesn't surprise me. The King of Wands. This is telling me, this is read with this, you're the Queen of Swords, they're the King of Wands, they're going to puff up to come talk to you. Okay? They're going to puff up. And that means different things to to each of you, okay? It means different things, but it's my Burger King. They've got to do it their way. They've got to feel comfortable in their own way to come towards you, all right? It's strange. That energy is changing. It's sitting on top of the world. The King of Wands will get up off their ass, off that throne. What's on top? I get where the universe is going, but see, I'm right. Seven of Wands, they're defensive. They will stand up and fight for this, but they're defensive because they're afraid. These are read together, okay? And the next card out is going to be read with the Eight of Cups. But it's, so again, net, we get a King of Wands. We get someone who, well, they can't resist the urge to come in. They keep fighting the universe. It keeps knocking them back on course. They figure, oh, fuck it, I'm going in. But they're intimidated by you. They're afraid. Probably because they feel your higher vibration. And that can play out many ways. They might feel you're more emotionally balanced than they are. You're better at love than they are. I don't know. Whatever it is, they're willing to fight for it. Two energies attached to the Seven of Wands. They're willing to fight for it under new energy, but they're still defensive because they're afraid. So the answer for you is somewhere in between here. If someone's afraid to talk to you and thinks you're intimidating, be nice. This is what I told you. Just beat their swords or whatever their fears are with cups. Be the cups that you are. Be the fucking empress. Diplomatic, if you will, if you want, if you prefer. Like I told you in yesterday's Twin Flame Journey, be nice until it's time not to be nice. It's good. Not only is it from a Patrick Swayze movie, it is good. It is good advice in business, in life, in general. What is here? Why is this Seven of Wands here? Double energy. See the Fool? They're coming. I said this Fool was read with this. It's even got blue in it that matches the blues here. And what's interesting about this blue is it matches this blue. The mountain she's headed towards. It matches the mountains. That being said, this person here, they see it as a risk to come towards you. They're intimidated by you, but most of them are doing it. There's an escalation in the energy here. There's a lot going on underneath the surface. And what's happening is your person's soul is in a war with their damn ego. And here's their ego. And here's the war. And here's how they really feel about you. 10 Cups. Like I said, he totally wants to bang her. Who wouldn't? She's cute as a whip. All right, here we go. All right, Lovers. Why is it here? Let's talk about it. Final outcome. Final outcome is the Lovers in a North Node reading is the shit. Okay, that's the shit right there. I know some of you watch readings, you're like, oh, I wanted an Eight of Wands. That's communication. It's minor arcana bullshit. Up to their free will too much. Ain't no free will here. You're not going to stop the geese. Go ahead, go outside, you see geese flying over, barring the fact that don't be a smartass and say, I got a shotgun, Steve. No. Just you. Stand outside and try to stop the geese that are flying a couple of 100 feet above your head flying by. You're not going to be able to. All right? And don't be a smartass. I take my gun out and shoot him dead. Okay, fine. Asshole. You better not. All right? But you can't. They can't stop this. This is a runaway train. All right, let's see where we go. I think that's a song too. Isn't there a song about a runaway train? I don't know. I think it was from the 90s. One of those gin blossomy type bands I used to pick on back then. All right, here we go. The Lovers. Why is it here? Why is it here? Yeah, can't stop this. That's not MC Hammer. He said you can't touch this. I say you can't stop this. Right there. Six of Pentacles. Yeah. The affecting energy is somebody's coming, and for the reasons I've said, it's somebody's showing up here. Somebody now under this energy. It's not that they feel like they can. I know they're defensive towards it. It's that they feel like they don't have any other choice. The universe isn't giving them a choice. Every time they try to go off the road and lie to themselves, they can't. They can't. What's under the end? There's healing there. They're healing that Seven of Swords energy. I just took a look. There's a Four of Swords underneath it. Their lies are what stopped them from coming towards you. I thought we'd go a little deeper. It wanted to reveal itself. Let's do that. Their lies are the only thing slowing them down. The lies they tell themselves, the excuses they make. But that's all minor arcana shit. That's getting healed. In another layer of energy, the Four of Swords is healing. Chiron is healing. Healing is course correction in this case when it's with the point of destiny. Okay. They don't have any choice. That's what I told you. You know, barring the smartass with a shotgun, you're not going to stop the geese that are flying over your head. And no, don't, you know, just you, nothing else. Don't have anything in your pockets. Don't have anything. They're just going to keep flying. They're just, the energy's moving. What's on top? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, nervous. Oh, look at that. Well, I'll be dipped in horse shit. Okay, Page of Pentacles is red with this. Yeah, nervous about every word they're going to say. Well, he should be. She's already disappointed. Aren't you already disappointed, DFs? Aren't you? Yeah, you already are. Because they had a shot. Do you always, would you give someone else a shot? If they blew it the first time and hurt you? No, they're going to have to work for it, and they know that. And the King of Wands is lazy. Likes to do things their way, likes to take shortcuts. So, again, in a layer of energy, you might be disappointed by what they have to say. I don't know. But they're worried about every damn word. What do I do now? But it is communication. This is communication, this is communication, this is communication. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Final on this is a big card of communication in my final outcome position. It's the Strength card. Okay? And what did I say? I said, why is the Page of Pentacles here? Let's talk about that. Page of Pentacles, worried about every word they're going to say. It's also my biggest spying energy card. All of this around the Strength card is a wall of fear. It's all the fears I've told you. This is the perfect card to fall here. Because that's why they're nervous. Everything I've already told you. You're intimidating probably because your vibration's higher than theirs. Lower vibrational people are always intimidated by higher vibrational people. It's just the way it is. But at the end of the day, this tells me, because this is communication, and usually communication that happens with the Page of Pentacles. They do get the strength up to do it, to push past the anxiety. It is red with the Nine of Swords. It is communication. All of the cards in the final outcome are communication. All of them. It's just how they communicate. It's where you want to watch the Twin Flame Journey reading from the other day. You know, it's there. Somebody who's already intimidated by you, very nervous about it. But they do get past this anxiety, and that's indicated by the 9. I got a 9 on top of a 9. It's the end of them being unhappy. It's the end of them worrying about this. Why? Because the boner is raging for her. He's got to do it. All right? He's either got to do it or turn around and take care of himself. One or the other. Okay? Because it's not going down. The boner is there. It's just there. It will not stop. Like a 14-year-old boy that can't go to the chalkboard when he gets called up. No, I can't stand up right now. You know, your person cannot stand up right now in this energy. And if they try to ignore it or whatever, and the teacher's just going to come over and grab them out of their chair and take them right to the board. So, yeah, they're a little nervous about what they're going to say, but they need to pull up. Do you want someone who's skittish? Also, in another layer of energy, they have to go through this. Okay, they must live through this. This is their lesson about being vulnerable. That's why I tell you, be nice until it's time not to be nice. Once they see that you're not the scary Queen of Swords, male or female, that they think you are, everything works out pretty well. Didn't I say that in yesterday's Twin Flame Journey? Didn't I pull 2 cards at the end? I said, oh, it's like a Hallmark card. Yeah, I asked the universe, oh, what if? Yeah, well, watch the damn reading if you didn't. But either way, this Strength card here, this is their lesson. They've got to pull up their big boy, big girl pants, and you don't want someone who's not this. You don't want someone who's nervous around you and feels like and puts you on some kind of pedestal. You don't want that, right? You don't want that guy. You don't want that guy sitting there. You want someone on your vibrational level. They can get there. Okay, this is minor arcana bullshit, their defensiveness and all of that. There's huge feelings for you. I said I could talk about that tower for an hour and a half, and I meant it. It's huge feelings for you. And the energy around them is that devil energy, okay, that we got in the pre-shuffle. Let's ask the universe for 3 more cards, see if there's anything else it wants to tell you, and let's go pull some wicked voodoo. We got a tower to pull on in the soul. That's major energy. We got a devil from the pre-shuffle, and we got something going on. What are these 8 broken cups? Okay? What are they? All right? We'll see. And we'll pull on your connection. We'll see how they feel about you as well, of course. We'll pull on your connection, and we'll see just how hard that willy is. All right? We'll find out. Here we go. I don't want to touch it. I'll have you touch it. You tell me. We got some kind of hardness test we can do. All right. Give me 3 cards. What else you want to tell everyone here, universe? What else you want to tell everyone here? Give me 3 cards. We always pull from the bottom when we talk to the universe here. Page of Wands. I like the Page of Wands. 8 of Swords in the middle. Chariot. 10 Cups. It's our reading. And 3 cards and a bottom card. 10 Cups. You recognize the 10 Cups, right, from over here. Whole lot of fairyland and all that. The reason this is fairyland is because they get in their head. What I tell you, go on Amazon, find yourself some device that you can put on their head. The moment they show up, just don't even say anything. Just slip it on their head. It shuts their brain down. And then you've got your great person, if you could stop this. Okay? The universe is saying if they can get past this, if, capital F, if they can get past this, you've got a brand new journey with this person. It's telling me that they're likely to, because this is my curious page, and it's fueled by a chariot. These are read center, left, right. These 2 are read together, and these 2 are read together. These 2 and these 2. That said, tells me the energy is stronger for them to get past this 8 of Swords and come towards you. And what's interesting is they're very curious about you. That's the only energy I get off that, and that's one of the driving forces. It's why in the 3D energy, in the brain, it's why they can't get rid of you. They're just so damn curious about you. Are you for real? Are you for real? It's a question that keeps ringing out in the universe, in the energy. Are you for real? I see it here with the 10 of Cups. You know, again, there's this burden, because if you are for real, then it means this. There's all sorts of things. It's almost a too good to be true energy, but they're so curious to find out. There's a huge draw, and this backs up what I said over here. There's a stronger draw to come towards you than there is to fly off the room. The sun is stronger than the devil. Okay? That's true in context, and it's true in cards. The sun is stronger than the devil. Burn him right up. He might be able to survive hell, but the sun is hotter than hell. Okay? That being said, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. I promise you, we're going to pull as many side reads as I can think of. We'll pull on your connection. We'll pull on the devil. We'll pull on the tower. We'll find out what's going on with the 8 broken cups on their side. We'll see what's going on. We'll pull some wicked voodoo. All right, here, we'll open the month big with the North Node again. Last month's was a big reading. We'll see what happens. So if you want the extended, the link is in the description. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Good luck.